Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know I said this was probably Big Monday, but I decided because I really wanted to do my planning, set my planner up, I would go ahead and get this done. I thought the camera was on, but it was not. I know, before we get started, I want to tell you something. A little PSA about this little mini iron from Dollar Tree. Okay, it's supposed to heat up to 230 degrees after a minute and a half of you having it plugged in. I plugged it in and waited a minute and a half. I could still touch it like this. And so I waited a couple more minutes and I started ironing. Now it did iron out the small wrinkles, but not these big harsh lines. I've gotten most of this harsh line on the front just by gluing it. And I thought my camera was started, but it wasn't. But all I did, y'all, was fabric. Just glued the fabric down. And that's all I'm going to finish doing right now. But I just wanted to let you know, don't waste your money on this. Or maybe I got a defective one. I don't know. But I'm going to try it. Whoops. I'm going to try it once again with trying to iron on like a little mini patch. The ones you get from Dollar Tree. I'm going to see if that'll work. So all I'm doing now is ironing on the fabric. I decided to use the fabric on the inside just to, I don't know, just continuity, and I thought that it would still give it some strength. Now, I am not gluing on the line there, so that's why I started my fabric. I'm just going to leave a tiny little space where I am going to be stitching in there because I thought this would be really hard to get through with my needles and stuff. Doing that, and I just, man, can anybody glue with fabric tape without getting all over themselves? Please let me know. I thought it would be better to do it that way, just so that I can get the needles through it and everything like that. Now, I thought I had this measured out right, but maybe I don't. That's okay. I can go cut off the rest of it if it was too long. If you give it a second to dry, this is what I've been doing. Just been lifting it up and, you know, watch the glue snot. Oh, Lordy. And just doing it a little bit at a time. And as I do that, and I'm able to pull that deep wrinkle out for the most part. So I'm just pulling it down like that and rubbing it. And actually the glue's doing quite well. I've taken the wrinkle out. So I pretty much wasted about 10 or 15 minutes of my time. Yeah. With the iron. So I'm going to give it one more shot with a patch. If that doesn't work, well, it was $5, and that's a lot to lose. It's not like losing $1 or $1.25, but I'm probably just going to pitch it. But I will say this, I don't understand why it didn't work on the wrinkles, though. And it might have just been too deep of a wrinkle for it, because it did get hot. Don't let your kids play with it unless you take the cord away and just be a toy iron, because it did get hot, and it would be hot enough to burn little fingers. But, you know, between the glue gun burns and everything else, I guess my fingers are, like, used to it. It didn't burn my fingers, but, it was hot, and it would burn little fingers, I think. So, I wouldn't, let kids do it. But, yeah. So there's a little bit I'm going to cut off, but I'll do that when it gets good and dry. I don't want to lift on it. It's just like maybe 1/8 of an inch or something like that. Okay, so that is done. And one I found for my little book, I found this really cute wallpaper. And I think what I'm going to do is just cover it, cut out the middle section like you know, right there. I'm not sure if I'm going to take the things off of this or not and do it over. This is pretty sturdy, though. It's better than that one for some reason. But what to do. This was left over from a little journal that I had. I'm trying to decide which one I like best with that one, but I kind of do like this one better. Okay. So, it's got plenty of room around all the edges. Well, I know I should not be cutting paper with my fabric shears. And hear my grandmother now. Donna Lynn, what are y'all doing? Okay. Well, you know what? I am. I'm just going to be consistent with it and take them out. It's hard to cover. Well, maybe not, because these don't want to come out. Okay. Tell you what I'm going to do. We're going to try this. And if I mess it up, we'll just take the whole thing off and start over. Get off my fingers. Okay. Alright, let's see. We'll do about right there. Do that down. And then oh, I love the way that wraps around right there. I'm still going to do this a different way, I think. I'm not sure. This is my little health planner. You know, it has all my doctor's appointments and my keeping up with my blood sugar and that kind of thing on a daily basis, which I really need to be doing. January was just kind of a blur with being sick. You know, I had the flu, and then I got RSV, and so it's, yeah. January came and went, and I don't want February to come and went, but I'm feeling like it might. Okay. And these are white, so you know what I might do is just stick a little something on here to cover it up. I might make a little pocket or something. I have another piece or whatever. But I don't think I'm going to go to all the great lengths of covering it. I just wanted a different cover on it. The inside is white, and that's pretty good. I mean, I can put something on there, cover it up. All right, notes. Okay. Oh. And don't forget, you know, I think this year is a leap year. Don't know for sure, but I'm going to check that out. Oh, I am so sorry, and I'm just totally off frame on I'm just cutting the excess paper off of here. I had thought about wrapping it around. I still left that other side on it. Wrapping it around like that just to hold it on better. Make a little bit neater edge. But I didn't on the back, and I'm not worried about it. Like I said, I'm going to put, maybe put some pretty cut aparts I got somewhere or some other things on here, and okay. Well, that was quick and easy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I might put a little piece of lace or something over there to cover that up. But we're not going to worry about that now. All right. On this one, I'm going to take my pages here and open them back up to the middle. I think the middle was July. Yep. get them all even. And we're going to lay them right down in the middle. Make sure that that's all good. Like that. And then I'm going to get my sewing kit. This is my journaling kit. I made it out of boxes put together, and so we need that. And let's see. We need that. I'm going to use the white, it's kind of a beige linen. And we need some of these. More. Okay. All right. Let's get everything lined up again. I'm going to do it like this. Put it back in there. Okay. And then just put some clippies on it to hold it steady. Really could just put one at the top, one at the bottom on this side, but I want to make sure my pages are straight. I don't want anything hanging out off the edge or anything like that. Let's see. These little grippy things are tight. I got this kit off of, where did I get this kit off of? Not Temu, not AliExpress. Oh, another one I cannot even remember. I was terrible at that. Yeah, I think that is good. Oh. Okay. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to put one on this side because I want it to hold. I am not going back in the holes with a stapler. My thread will cover up the staple holes. Make sure that's even again. And I'm trying to push it as far as I can in the middle, back there. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, I'm holding this down in the middle, and I'll always go about 1/2 inch from the top. So I am going to fold this. Let's see, where's my, I don't know if I have it in here with me or not, but any book will do. There it is. Sorry guys, I'm looking for something really quick. Well, I am looking for a book that I use to punch through. And I didn't know where it went. Well, we'll just do it without the book. Sorry about that. I don't mean to take up so much of your time. So I'm just going to go about 1 inch or 1/4 inch down. So right before this blue line here, I'm going to put my thing right there. And I'm going to try to punch through everything, and you can see the awl going through right there. So I like to punch there. And I'm going to make sure it goes all the way through like this and wiggle the hole a little bit so that it's big enough for the needle to go through. Then I go in the middle, and we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to line this up. Where's my ruler? I know there's all kinds of gizmos and gadgets and everything else to help do this, but you know what? I don't have room for those gizmos and gadgets in my van, and nor do I have money to buy all of it when you can do it the old-fashioned way. So I'm just punching a hole there. Gonna close the book again. Move my arm out of the way so I don't punch myself. I'm gonna punch through that hole, wiggle it a little bit, pull it out. Then I'm gonna go up about 1/2 inch from there. Punch my hole. Go through. Wiggle my ball, make sure the hole's big enough. Okie dokie. Then we're gonna get our needle all threaded, not with that little bit though. And I always go 1, 2, 3. It might be too much, but I'd rather have too much than too little. And this is waxed, and so it really holds it tight. Okay. Go in there. All right, so what you want to do, you want to make sure you leave a long tail so that you can tie your book. So we're going to go through here in the middle. We're going to leave a tail about like that, because you're going to have to tie off your book, right? So then you're going to go through the top hole. Here's the hole right here. Go through the top hole. Whoops. Needle came out. Go through the top hole and pull this. Yep. Make sure you pull that back like so. And then I'm going to go to the bottom hole and pull through. See, that covers up those little staple holes. Okay, I'll get through the bottom. Then I'm going to come back through here through the middle. Now, this thread is on this side. So I'm going to make sure, pull my needle back a little bit. I'm going to make sure that my needle comes through. Can you, oh, sorry, can you see this? I'm going to make sure that my needle comes through this side of that middle thread. And I'm going to pull this tight again. We're going to make sure you pull this tight, and this is tight on the outside. Okay, so pull that, pull my thread. I'll get my little piece out of the way here. Okay, so I'm taking it off, I'm taking my needle off, and then I'm going to tie a knot here, and then I'm gonna, like a box spread, tie the other side like this. Okay, so now the book is in, it's all binded, and you can cut your string at any length. Some people like to put little dangles on theirs and stuff like that, and I might do that. I might leave this long to put a little dangle on. So for right now, I'm just going to cut to the bottom of it, about like that. Okay, and get my needle. I just leave my needle stuck in my thread, so I never lose it, because you don't know how many of these things I have lost before. But we're still going to need that, so hold on a minute. I'm just taking these off. Okay, so we're all sewed in there. We're all good. Now I'm going to open up the front of this. And I am going to sew the middle of this one into the front of the cover. So when it closes, it's like this. Yes, I'm going to put a closure on this, but it was either the front or the back. I'm still not sure which one I have more room in. Maybe the back. And it was in July too. This might be hard to do, so you know what? I may not do that. I may take a piece of that wallpaper and make a little pocket. What do you think? Because I think I might making things too bulky, so let's do that. Let's see how big a pocket I want to make. Okay. Maybe a little bit more. Because I'm going to make a gusset with it. Okay. All right. And we're going to take a little bit off the length, the height here. I don't want it that high. All right. We're going to do that. Then we're going to take my scoreboard, which I'm not going to score. But I am going to lift this up here. I'm going to put this in here. And I'm going to score. Where'd my score toy go? It's amazing how much of a mess I'm making here. And I'm going to score 1/2 inch on this side. I'm going to score 1/2 inch on this side. And 1/2 inch on this side. Okay. Then I'm just going to fold on my little score lines. You know, I know there's so much easier ways to craft these days, but there is just something about just old-fashioned crafting, doing things by your hands. So I just really enjoy that. Now all I'm going to do is, when those two corners intersect, is miter that and take that off. Because all that does is take the bulk out of the pocket, and you don't need it anyway. Alright, so I'm just going to take this down here and fold this up. And fold this up. And because it is going on fabric, I'll cut that one a little bit more. Because it's going on fabric, I am going to use Fabri-Tac because it may or may not stick. And I really want it to stick. Okay, good deal. So I'm just going to put some glue on here. And then we're done. And then I think Monday I'll be setting my planner up for February. Yes, it'll be the 4th and it'll be a little late, but better late than never, right? And then hopefully I'll be caught up, and by the middle of February I can set my thing up for March and we can just have fun playing. I'm trying to get some different videos and stuff up for you guys, so let me know if you'd be what you'd be interested in. Just know that I have limited space and limited, limited places to work, but I can work it out. Okay, so that is the pocket, and I am going to trim this up just a little bit more. I think I'm going to put some lace on the end of this. Just make it look prettier, more finished. in all honesty, I had really meant to keep the sides right here to wrap over, but that's okay. So this is the journal that I'm going to be using for my health and my diabetes and all, trying to keep up with all that stuff. And that's going to go in there. That's a much better idea, Donna. And then I may put a little pocket or something on the back here, maybe to hold receipts and stuff in. This is going to be my planner for my dinners, appointments. No, doctor's appointments and stuff are going to go in here. And y'all, let's be real, that's the only appointments I ever have is doctor's appointments. But so these are going to be like, when I do the monthly, I'll do the monthly for dinners, and then, I mean, for suppers or whatever, and then I'll plan out here, and then I think every month, yeah, every month here, you have notes, and the notes section will be my grocery list for the month, because I'm going to go through and try to plan dinners for every month, and then breakfast and lunch is usually pretty the same, you know, just because I try to start my day with high protein or whatever like that. So, and I don't know, I might put something on the front yet. You'll see it Monday when I decide if I want to or not. But there is my planner turn. I think it's really pretty, and it looks a lot better than cheap plastic from Dollar Tree. So there we go. And I have my other secondary planner here. And I had, like I said, I had wallpaper left over from a kit that I bought from Lynette, who was Cheaply Chic. And so I enjoyed her kits for a while, and I really wanted to make my own, and so that's what I started doing. But I'm trying to decide if I want to put some of these on here or not. Kind of protect my corners a little bit. I might do that. You'll see that on Monday too. All right, guys, I've already taken up almost 30 minutes of your time, and I am so sorry. All right, y'all have a wonderful evening. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you haven't done so, and I will see you when I see you. Bye.